Major disappointments like this, people really struggle with. I'd like you to think of it like a bouncing ball. Now, a bouncing rubber ball. Imagine if you bounce that ball onto the ground, the first bounce, if you do it with a little bit of force, first bounce is going to bounce higher than from where you threw it from. In other words, okay, the first bounce and how fast you push back, in other words, how quickly you recover from a disappointment and bounce back, determines, I think, eventually how high you get. You've got a good chance of rebounding as high, if not higher. Think about it. After the first bounce, the second bounce, it bounced about half as high again, and then half as high again, and half as high again, and eventually it's just rolling on the ground. When you have a setback, try to bounce back immediately, because the chance then is that you're going to be able to bounce back higher. The longer you wait, the longer you stay depressed, the longer you stay disappointed, the harder it is to bounce back up. And if once you're rolling on the floor, it's like starting again. You don't want to have to go to that place. You maybe built some real confidence and doing really well in whatever you've chosen to do. You have a setback. Try not to dwell on it. Obviously analyze, see what you can learn from it, but immediately then get back to work, bounce back. And I'm sure that you will bounce back higher. And even if you don't and have another setback, immediately, same thing again. Because I promise you, eventually, you're going to get enough force on that bounce back to come back really high. But life is like that. You know, nobody can really stay at this high point for their whole life.